everyone is wishing for happiness. Not only me. Yeah. Every life is precious. So, by looking at that, to be a bravest one will take that commitment to say, if I have to give up my well-being and my comfort zone to benefit others, I'll do so. That's the Bodhisattva, Bodhisattva practice. So, in order to practice that in the beginning, a little bit hard. We never done it. Most of the time, it's all about us. Even we come to the yoga center or Dhamma center, it's all about how am I going to lose my weight? How am I going to have the healthy mind of spiritual mind? Never about anybody else. So this would be a little hard. Yeah? When you enter into Tibetan Buddhism, it's a little hard. It's always not easy. Because you always have to think about someone else. And that's a challenge. So, there is a 37th way of Bodhisattva's way of life is through Jasing Mujitome. What do you call from English?
The 37 verses of the Bodhisattva.
Yes. And Jasing Mujitome, what do you call him?
Johnson told me we have the text of
Shantideva.
Shantideva.
Shantideva. Sanskrit
way of the
Shantideva. Yeah. So Pende June Zobi Sanjin Nam Tamchi Dubli Chungde Teane De Lale Chela Rale Pe Jasinamji Lale Sheparchas. So the first one, Kangi Chogan Ro Missy Dovi Tulchi Jozo Lama Cho the Cherry Zogan Tado Gosum Kube Chansalo. Kangi Chogan Ro Missy Chan. So these 4 lines in the beginning is he's taking refuge from the Avalokiteshvara. Kangi. And the second line was Pende June Zobi Sanjinam Tamche Duble Chunde Tianis. Pende June Zobi Sanjinam. The one who have achieved the quality of the Buddhas are only through thinking of others. Those who have achieved the Buddha quality in the past are all by wishing others to be happy. Never wishing oneself to be happy. See? Tamchi Dubli Ching the Tian is that also only through the Dharma practice, which is referring back to the Changsem, which is Bodhicitta mind. Yeah? Wishing others to be eliminate, complete their sufferings, in putting effort day to day, tirelessly. How can I come up with the idea to be beneficial, no matter who that is? So therefore, he says, I'm going to express my, teachings of the way of Bodhisattva way of life. Is that right? Bodhisattva way of life. Yeah. So, I'm not sure whether my English is getting better or worse. Sometimes I confuse, Anyway. So, practicing a bodhisattva is coming out of one's own comfort zone and to putting oneself into others' position and to wish. In the beginning we cannot go and do it, but at least contemplating within one's own mind, saying, I wish I can be in that position, that person who is suffering from cancer. I wish I be in that position, and I wish that that person can enjoy my body and the opportunity of the Dharma that I am receiving. Very purely, very strongly. Oh, I wish so. Not even thinking of, if I think that way, I would have merit, or I will gain some kind of fortune. Without having any expectations, just by compassion. Thinking as if this is my mother, and my mother is in the cliff of edge and falling down, I will not sit back in my cushion and relax, watch TV. I would immediately see how I can pull her up. That's the kind of a mind we should have. An active, 24/7, ready to act, coming out of one's own comfort zone. Always ready to fight for others. So, in Tibetan community, we don't have the greatest medical equipments to all of those, but we have traditional Tibetan medicines. But when you call those doctors in the middle of night, they have no problem coming. The reason why is because fundamentally they have to practice based on that kind of changsam, bodhicitta mind. And even if you drag them in so many kilometers away, they will go with you. They will not complain. But if I have to drag American doctors into such a situation, the first thing they will see is, what kind of car is that? Where are we going? It smells something.